Good morning and welcome to the only show that goes well with your morning cup of joe. Smell the coffee. My name is Glenda Rashipura and I am joined by the lovely Aina Riza Quayer. Good morning, babes.
Good morning.
How has the week? Are we edging on?
Yeah, I mean, we are moving with the times.
We're moving with the times.
Yeah.
Indeed, we are moving with the times. Today, my word of the day is just do it. Just do it. That job that you want to apply for, but it needs 10 years of experience and you only have one, just do it, apply.
Don't apply, don't make it, don't
just
waste your
do
time.
it, guys.
No.
Just do it.
I
Put
feel
yourself
like-
out there.
I feel like just do it goes for certain things, but definitely not for applying for jobs that you don't qualify for, because you're wasting your time. You will definitely not get a call back, and then you will feel like a failure. Just apply for the things that you qualify for.
And
there is no miracle that is going to happen that, oh no, people want 10 years of experience and they want a degree. You don't have 10 years of experience, you don't have a degree, yet you're applying, you're wasting your time.
Or you don't have the full, let's say you might have the degree, but you don't have the 10 years, or you have the 10 years, but you don't have the
Things
degree.
that you can say, okay, maybe just do it. It's like when they ask for a driver's license, or when they are, even a driver's license is so important nowadays, or when they ask for an additional certificate, maybe they are asking for a degree in maybe communications, and then an additional graphic design qualification will be an added advantage.
Like
Every
that.
way it says added advantage. Maybe there you can shoot your shot, but like other times, don't do it, sweetie. You're gonna waste your time.
Now, speaking of driving licenses, when is the cutoff time for an adult to not have a driving license?
I don't think there is a cut-off time.
Yeah.
I feel like things come to people at different times in life. I feel like we have different season, we have different stories for each person. Just because you got your driver's license at 18 doesn't mean the next person will get it at 18. Life is different for each and
Somebody
every
can get it
person.
at 40.
Somebody can get it at 40, just like somebody can become a millionaire at 18, the next person at 30, the next person at 60. Life is different for everyone, and I think these unnecessary expectations that we put on people are the reason why so many people are miserable nowadays, because society forces us to compare ourselves with other people. Like, oh, she got a job at 18, I'm now 30, I've never had a job in my life, am I a failure? What's going on? I don't think you should look at other people and compare yourself. Just run your race and be true to who you are, do what you can, and the rest is out of your control. Things like, you know, when you can't determine when another person at the officer at NATES or wherever you're getting your driver's license, you can't determine when they will think you're qualified enough to give you that paper. So that aspect is really out of your control. All you can do is maybe go to driving school, practice driving, but the actual getting of it, that's out of your control.
That's out of your control. Yeah, I know. I was bullied into getting mine. I also got it like a bit later on. I was not the 18-year, 21-year-old driving license people. So somebody was just constantly, every day, they'll send me a meme. Why don't you have your driving license? Why don't you? But that also forced me to actually actively go out, go into a driving school, you know, make the effort to get the driving license. And sometimes it's also thinking that it's not possible for me till you actually practicing and you know you're getting on the roads, you're getting comfortable with the car and whatnot. So again, the just do it part comes back. If you want to do it and you feel like, oh, it's impossible for me, whatever, just start with the next step that needs to be done.
Yeah,
I would say.
I would agree with that.
All right, on that note, we will be right back with your bizarre stories. Actually, today we don't actually have bizarre stories, but we will be right back with your top stories.
Welcome to Namibia, where adventure meets tranquility. With Enjoy, you have access to a wide range of accommodations to suit every traveler's taste and budget. Experience the finest dining and hospitality Namibia has to offer. Booking your dream accommodation is just a few clicks away with Enjoy. Join thousands of happy travelers who have trusted Enjoy for their Namibian getaway. Your gateway to unforgettable Namibian adventures. Visit us today at enjoy.my.
Starting us off in some exciting news, Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown has shared the exciting news that she has welcomed her first child. The 21-year-old has adopted a baby girl. She announced the news on Instagram. The actor wrote, "This summer we welcomed our sweet baby girl through adoption." The Stranger Things star wrote, "We are beyond excited to embark on this beautiful next chapter of parenthood in both peace and privacy." Millie Bobby Brown's husband, Jake Bon Jovi, is the son of music legend Jon Bon Jovi. The pair married in May of 2024. The news of their wedding was announced by the musician on The One Show. At the time, Bon Jovi said, "They are great. They are absolutely fantastic. It was a very small family wedding and the bride looked gorgeous and Jake is happy as can be." It's true. Wow. I mean, I feel like we grew up watching Millie Bobby Brown on Stranger Things. She was just a baby, and now she's a mother. Wow, I just feel like the world is moving very fast. We just blinked. I mean, wow. But congrats to her. Congrats to her.
Congratulations to her, definitely.
She seems very happy. She has a good husband, and now she has welcomed a wonderful baby girl into her life. Like,
I don't think I've ever watched Stranger Things.
you need to
in my
watch
life.
Stranger Things.
Ah, girl. I have so many things to watch. Everyone is like, you need to watch this, you need to watch this, you need to watch this. How long ago is Stranger Things? When was it produced?
It started, okay, that's also one of the
I cannot watch
issues
something that was created in 2015.
Yeah,
or
I
2020.
think it might have been those years.
I can only watch, like, my cutoff year for watching stuff is like 2023, 2024.
Really? It must be very recent.
It must be very recent.
Also, the time frame in Stranger Things, the time frame, the storyline itself is that it was based in the 90s. So it has like a lot of like flashback era vibes. That's why a lot of people love it, at least the millennials. That's why we love it, because, you know, it takes us back to the 90s, the music, the outfits. And when it started, they were like kids. They were like primary school kids. And so we've watched these kids grow up
on the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why we all love it. But yeah, kudos to her. And you need to get
She's 21 years old.
She's quite young.
And she's married and has a child.
Yeah, she's quite
Wow.
young. Yeah, 21.
That's like very successful in terms of like relationship. That's very successful to be that young and have it all together. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. But nonetheless, moving over to a next story, somebody who we are not sending shout outs to. Lil Nas X was arrested for allegedly roaming the streets of Los Angeles nearly naked yesterday and hospitalized for a possible overdose. TMZ was the first to report that the rapper, whose real name Montero Lamar Hill, who's 26 years of age, was seen wandering the streets of LA Studio City neighborhood around 4 a.m. in only his underwear and boots, sharing video footage of Lil Nas X as captured by a passerby. The sighting prompted several people in the area to contact the Los Angeles Police Department, who found Lil Nas X still walking down the road when they arrived. The rapper was reportedly transported to a local hospital for what has been described as a possible overdose per outlet. A spokesperson for the LAPD confirmed receiving the call to Entertainment Weekly when reached for comment on Thursday, but could only identify Lil Nas X by name. The spokesperson also said the suspect was arrested for charging at a police officer.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So
I did see videos circulating around on social media with him in like a white underwear with the boots. So but I wasn't paying attention, I think. And just to think that he might actually have had an overdose, that's very concerning.
So I don't understand. In my mind, when you overdo, I don't even know how to phrase this properly without coming across as judgmental or belaboring this issue. But I think we need to take care of ourselves. I think just the consumption of drugs needs to come to a complete halt, especially among young people. Like, there are so many other stuff that you could turn to that are positive, that are good for your mind, soul, and body. I do understand that there is a lot of pressure among young people, especially in Hollywood and even locally in the entertainment industry. You know, the pressure to be known, the pressure to be famous, the pressure to get your likes, all these pressures that then you need to sort of substitute your life, or you need to rely on something to just live by the day and to manage all these expectations, especially for celebrities, you know, influencers. I think there's a lot going on in those industries. And if anyone wants to tap into that industry, I think you must be well informed of the
and
consequences.
also just very rooted in yourself. Like, you have to be really like, this is me. I am Aina Raizakweyo, or I am Glendora Shipura, and I don't do this. Because the pressure is also there, because we are peers. We're working on a project together. And I know somebody told me in confidence, and I won't say who it is, but it's also somebody in the industry. They went to a party. You get what I'm saying? We did a production together. We're having an after party, you know, work party, and then you're being offered certain drugs, and and it's being done in your face, and he came out of that. He was so shocked. It's just like, I didn't even know this existed, you know. And then he just, you know, just never mingled with that crowd again. But for him, he was so shocked that it's actually happening, and it's just right next door. It's not like,
yeah, it's not far-fetched.
Yes, it's not far-fetched.
Definitely. I mean, I think that you really need to take care, like really take care of yourself. And like you said, I think being grounded and rooted in yourself is the only thing that will stop some of these things from happening. And especially if you are in bigger industries, even in Windhoek, they say Windhoek is a cocaine city. Cocaine
I was
is
shocked to even
everywhere.
hear that.
Yes.
I was shocked to hear that.
So when you are in these spaces, you need to know who you are, and you need to stand by your truth and do not get distracted by anything. However, we do wish Lil Nas X a speedy recovery, and you know, I hope that he is also held accountable for charging at the police officer, and you know, and that somewhere, somehow, this really plays in his favor in terms of changing his life around and just becoming better for himself.
I totally agree. We will now take a look at an interview that we had done earlier on. We were at the Mining Expo, and we spoke to the managing director of Dina Palmer. Have a look. I'm here with Mr. David, the Managing Director at Dina Palmer. We are at the Mining Expo 2025, and I am quite excited. Are you excited for the Mining Expo?
Yes, Glenara, I'm excited.
Speaking of the manufacturing space and also servicing the mining industry, how important is that for Namibia to have the manufacturing site?
It is the only way to ensure economic development and the participation of the local manufacturers into the downstream economy of the mining.
Could we talk about Dina Palmer and its trajectory so far? Do you think that there is a boom, especially considering how the mining industry is having an actual boom? We're seeing even different countries at this expo in this year. We're seeing different companies as well, not necessarily just from Namibia, but also from other countries. Do you think Dina Palmer's trajectory is going to, you know, go high from just this mining expo in terms of servicing the industry?
Look, you see, the purpose of the expo is in exposing the ability and the capability that we have in the country. and the products that are being produced. And it's also then is thereafter then you are establishing and engaging to establish what is called a collaborative methodology that will enable you to produce product by understanding. You know, we are here to engage. We are here to understand the processes that are going through. Most of the challenges that you have is that when you have a partner who does not understand the processes that you go through, it becomes a challenge, because you do not need to have a client. You need to have a partner who you supply. The reason for that is that we must understand the dynamics, because sometimes we have perception over how things are done. But if we sit and engage, we will understand how do we fill the gap in terms of the shortcomings that you have. For example, if you need a t-shirt like this one, okay? So if you need the t-shirt like that, I can produce it to you. When I produce to you today, I might not be able to get this material tomorrow. Same color, same shade. But if we enter into an arrangement, I'm able to go out there and they procure them in bulk and they keep them in stock. And whenever they go down, they reduced. I am able to order. But it's only when we have an undertaking. But when you want to come to me tomorrow to say, give me the same, and when I do not give you exactly the same, you will be annoyed. So because you do not understand the dynamics. I also did not explain to you the dynamics. I have a duty to explain. They are saying educate to liberate. So this is what we are talking about. There are so many perceptions over how service is bad for the local producer. But there are so many prohibitive, there are so many limitations if we cannot engage in details and understand the topic and understand how the procurement process works.
What are some of the suggestions that you have to the challenges that local manufacturers as yourself experience? What are some suggestions or discussion points that you
anything else is not important. What is important is engagement. Parties, citizens, companies that are producing or extracting resources must have a time, and the supplier and the producers must have a time to engage. They must have a time educate to liberate. We must have a time to educate each other. We must have a time to create an understanding as to how things work. Because if it cannot work here and it works anywhere else in the world, why not here? Meaning the shortcoming is with us, not with anybody else. And we have a duty, both the mining and the manufacturers, to set up and to create an understanding on how things must be done, because we have to get there. To get there is a must. It is the resources belongs to everybody, but the only way to get part of the resources is when we are able to supply, to provide goods and services.
Now, going back to the young entrepreneur, on the streets, they want to get into the manufacturing space. It doesn't necessarily need to be in terms of, creating clothes, but what have you. But they want to service the industry from a manufacturing space. What's your advice to them?
Well, I don't have much of an advice. My point is very simple, is that it is not about generating revenue. It's about creating a name. It is about understanding the product you want to serve. It's about the requirement of the other party. We do not expect the other party to reduce its standard because of you. We understand you as an entrepreneur to understand the requirement and engage to arrive at the level of understanding, so that you do not compromise the quality and the level of the standard level of the other party. So it is important that we all engage, we all understand. It's also important that we do go into business, meaning business. So, but also we call on other parties, the mining sector and the other sectors, other service, the recipient of the service, the recipient of goods and services coming from our side, to understand and be interested, because when you have number of young people who are unemployed, the potential of danger is higher when employment is not provided. And this is normal. It's human. Everybody, but we also are saying that not everybody out there who talk about being an entrepreneur, what true entrepreneur. Many are business people wanting to have money, not by doing the work. So there are few people who are serious, and those who are serious, they are welcome to come into the industry, and they are welcome to do the best they can. Dinapama is ready to help those that are helped. We are still looking for help in terms of capacity. Like now we invited a team from South Africa, those who have been in the industry for the past 50 years, to come and help us in terms of how to design, how to perfect, how to program work, how to do production planning, and all of these things. So it is an open secret that you will not learn before you learn. You continue learning, and everybody that you see in the world who are producing what you think is the best, and even the mind what they are doing, they are doing this because they have experience that they pick for 50, 70 years ago that they come with. So they must allow new entrepreneurs, enterprises to grow in the very same fashion in which they were allowed to grow.
Before I let you go, what more can we expect from Dinapama in the coming decade?
You must expect a conglomerate. Yeah. You must expect the giant of this country.
Wow.
We are determined and we are ready to do whatever we can to ensure Namibia is defended in terms of local industrialization, and we stand by that. And that's what we stand for, and we will deliver. There's no two ways about it. Our vision is very clear, our mission is clear, our core values are clean, and our professional statements said it all.
Thank you so much.
Feel welcome, my sister. We are here to serve you. Yes.
All right.
Well, viewers, just to let you guys know, if you guys love sports, if you guys want to know about what's happening in local sports around Namibia, be it the Brave Gladiators, the Brave Warriors, rugby, Sports Wrap is the show that will be bringing you all these updates. Sports Wrap is a local and international sports show that airs daily on DSTV. And on this show, we're bringing you updates on local sports and international sports, keeping you updated with what's happening with sports in Namibia.
Hey everyone, you can catch Chill Sessions every Saturday on NTV at 7 p.m. Chill Sessions is the show where we take you in and around the country, counting down the trending music videos for the week you don't want to miss out.
All right, I think that is all the time that we have for you guys. Thank you for tuning in all week and spending your breakfast with Smell the Coffee. From us in the studio, until next time.